Nikolai, you are the last of us, the last of a proud people. Our people were one with Mother Earth. We lived off her land and drank from her rivers. And when the moon was full, we were freed from the shackles of humanity and given one night to embrace the beast within. This power made other men fear and hate us. They believed us to be savages, unfit to live, so they killed our kind without mercy. Still, some of us survived. We hid among the humans, keeping our families close. Soon there was only your father and myself. I loved your father so, Nikolai, and he loved me. Then you came along, and we were happy. You have brought us such joy, Nikolai. Such joy.
They took you from me, Nikolai, killed your father, my dear Marco, and stole you from your home. This I will not stand for. But they chose poorly, these men. They chose our night, the night of Grandmother Moon. And I would have my vengeance on them. For Marco, for you, I would kill them all.
In this world, nothing is ever easy, child. I know that. Your father knew that. And no matter how hard we may try, we knew that one day you would know this too. Innocence dies with age, Nikolai. It withers like a tree in winter. But you still smell of innocence. It was your scent that I used to find you. Your scent that led me to the ocean. Even through the salt air I could trace your movements. Through the stink of sweat and blood. Through the stench of fish and darkness, I followed you. Our people have a connection to the sea. We, like it, are controlled by the moon. Its movements affect our actions, and like the sea, it is what lies beneath the surface that holds our true power. Under our skin is rage, a rage like no other, an animalistic form that kills all that challenge us. When this rage is released, death soon follows. And on this night, I would kill the rage of the sea for you. a time long ago when the victors would eat the hearts of their fallen enemies. Humans believe that it gave them power. It is no wives' tale. This is fact. With each heart eaten, power is gained. My mother was a good woman, Nikolai. She was pretty and kind. My father was great and wonderful man, much like yours. But he was strict too. Too many of us die before our time. My parents. Marco. Being apart from the one you love is a terrible feeling. Not knowing if they are safe is even worse. Had we known that the evils of Europe would follow us to America, we would have been ready, Nikolai. We let our guard down. We trusted the monsters would never come here. We trusted that Uncle Sam would be our protector. We were wrong. You can never run from your troubles, son. If there is anything that can be learned from this terrible night, let it be that. I can smell you, Doctor. You are filled with fear. I like that. It makes your heart taste better.
Leave here! You have no right to do this to me!
No right? No right? I have a mother's right! You have my son!
No, I don't! I don't have him!
Well, then you know who does! Tell me!
No!
I'm not afraid of you anymore, girl. Not anymore. Slow down! Slow down!
Where is my child, Doctor?
The prince! The Dark Prince has him!
What does he want with my son?
He wants only to keep peace.
I will give him the peace he so wishes for.
Go home, Selena. This is no place for you.
His voice filled my head. His cold, lifeless words piercing into my mind, trying to weaken my resolve. I would not let it, Nikolai. I would not stop until I held you.
Nikolai is where he belongs. He is with his own kind. Why force him to act like a mortal when he is so much more? Here, with us, he can be free. Truly free. A freedom you've never known. Perhaps we can continue this conversation when you're feeling more human.
Dracula was wrong, Nikolai. I want you to live free. I want you to live a full life, one filled with happiness. The vampire's world would not offer you that, no matter what he claimed. In his world, all were servile to him. Man and beast were little more than slaves to the prince, and I would not have that for you. And while I may pity those caught in his web, I would not allow them to stand in my way.
You really don't know what you're doing, girl.
I'm saving my child.
No, you're damning him to a life in prison, a life hiding who he really is from the world. Why would you want that for him? Because that is what your father gave to you, perhaps?
You know nothing of my father.
I know he was a fool. He took you from the freedom of the forest and stuck you in a city, from the open world to a flophouse. Is that love?
Watch your tongue, Prince, or I will take it from you.
Ever daddy's little girl, always playing. Away with you. Pathetic. Ridiculous. Away with you. Wait, I can tell you where your son is. Frankenstein has your boy. Please.
The prince. He was nothing like your father, Nikolai. He was a greedy man, a man full of hatred. Your father, my Marco, was a man who loved all. You must be like him, Nikolai. Not like these creatures. Not like the madman who spends more time with the dead than the living. Not like me. I will miss your father deeply, Nikolai. The loss of family is an odd time for those still living. You are filled with a sadness built on selfishness. A sadness not for the dead, who are now at peace, but for yourself, that you have not yet joined them, that you will miss them. At the same time, you are filled with relief that it is not you who has died. With the peace of death comes the cold silence of solitude. It is in these moments that you come to know what is truly important. Family. You will cross any ocean, climb any mountain, to be with the ones you love when there is a tragedy. And you pray that you will never feel this way again. But you know that you will. Death comes for us all.
You have disturbed our kingdom. Who are you to disrespect us so?
I meant no disrespect. I am searching for my child, taken from me by the mad Dr. Frankenstein.
You speak gibberish. We care not for the problems of the living.
I ask only to move on, Lord, to continue my journey.
Your journey ends here, with us.
no glory in death, child. Death will come for all of us, but we must fight to live. You, more than any other, must fight to live. You are the last of us. It is through you that your father will live on, that my father will live on. Your scent grew stronger. I knew I was close, that soon I would see you again. But I was tired, and the sun would rise shortly. I feared I would not make it to you, my son, that I would fail you.
Victor! Face me!
Hello, Selena. Very good to see you.
Give me my child, you motherless dog!
I had a mother, Selena. She was a doctor. A good one, too. She taught me much. I killed and dissected her when I was 12.
Oh, you won't be so lucky, Doctor. I will keep you alive for days. I will feed on you. My son will feed on you. You will be our Sunday roast.
You really are very dramatic. Do you know that? Your kind always are. Overly dramatic and emotional. Unable to see the bigger picture, the true purpose of existence. Don't you see it, you daft woman? I'm saving your race. I will breed an entire army of wolves from your boy's blood. Your people will rule across the lands, answering only to me.
We answer to no one.
Oh yes, and how has that worked out for you? Oh, that's right. Your people are dead. You never even tried to fit into the universe, and so the universe destroyed you. You held on to your damn superstitions and idiotic culture. Open your eyes and see the world around you. Evolve with the rest of us. It's a good time.
You will die tonight, Doctor! You will die by my hands!
I doubt it, but you're welcome to try. Hey, Selena! How are you?
Give me my son!
A family is important, Selena. I know that. I have a son too. Want to meet him? Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way I thought it would. You want your son back? Go get him!
Nikolai, my son. You bring us such joy. Such joy. Oh, dear God.
I will find you, Doctor. And I will have my son back.
I trust all is well.
Very well. We have the child. And what of Selena? Dead. You sound confident. I've no reason not to be. She jumped off a mountain. You saw her lifeless corpse then? No. Send your lackey out to find it. A waste of time. I will do no such thing.
Do it now!
Captain, bring back the woman's body so this old fool can rest easy. Thank you, Doctor. You must understand, if Selena is dead, I would very much like to bury her. But if I know my daughter, she still lives.